Alright, little update because I haven't done one. Drift Project BMW. So, pulled the original motor because it had bad compression. Bought a different motor that was told was good. Also has bad compression. So I pulled the pistons out of this to look at the bore. The bore was kind of bad because there had been water chilling in the cylinders at some point in its life. So the bores on the motor I bought looked good. So I pulled the pistons out of it, and the reason it has low compression is because this big chunk taken out of this piston, and the other pistons are, see if you can see it, cracked. As you can see the cracks there. So the pistons out of the motor I bought are bad, but the pistons out of the motor that came with the car are good. And also the rods are bigger. I don't know, this is the one I bought, this is the one that came with the car, so might be a bit of an upgrade maybe. I'm going to use the pistons and rods out of the motor that came in the car and put them in the motor that I bought. So I bought new piston rings and I bought some chem dip. I'm going to try that out. I'm going to dip all these, make them look brand new, hopefully re-ring them, and hopefully everything goes according to plan. Alright, well this is ghetto engine rebuild update. So I got new piston rings on all the pistons and new rod bearings on all the rods. Everything measured out good. It's all back together. Now it's time to get the oil pan back on. I'm gonna get the head back on and then throw it back in the engine bay. I'm gonna do a review on these cheap eBay coilovers I bought. They are called BR coilovers. They were 190 bucks, so not expecting the greatest of quality, but we'll see. The reviews were good on there, so I'm gonna get them unboxed, get them up on the bench, and then we'll take a closer look from there. Alright, so I just got it all unboxed. Everything looks pretty nice. The machining looks good. The top hats look good. That's the brand. On eBay they're called BR coilovers. Probably a knockoff of BC, but they look pretty well. Pretty good. All the hardware looks pretty nice. I'm surprised. I've bought real nice coilovers before, and BCs, and for the most part it looks fine. It's all locked down. I'll have to go and double check. Looks like the adjustability here on this one here is a lot different, so I'm gonna have to double check and make sure the spring rate tension is the same, and even out the height adjustment. But man, other than that, they look pretty good. I'm pretty pleased so far.
Excuse me, brother, can you spare a dime? Nah, but if you want, I can kick a funky rhyme. All I need is a groove that's smooth like a harpin. I'm ready to talk enough shit like Sharpton. I take the stage and engage in a page. My name is Master Ace and 22 is the age. I'm gonna be all slimming like a lot of women. But a new car because the first one was a lemon. Gucci, Louis, Fendi, me and sexy Cindy. Rapping around the block like if I was in the indie. Everybody pointing, cause I am the joint and they know it's me, cause I'm a B.I.C. Sometimes I like infant, all think and think about my life. Should I just keep rapping, settle down with kids and a wife, and get a regular job where I'm working 9 to 5? Shit, now I'm in biz, and it's great to be alive. I'm making crazy hits, the winner never quits. So those that used to diss me in the past, I never fix. But I just sit back and kick my feet up on the table, cause I'm able to rock a crowd without a cable.
Alright, so when you get your lollipop out, you have to press out the old bushing. And you have to press in this new offset bushing. I'm going to do that now. Also, when you're doing this, there's a little dot on the bushing, and a dot on the lollipop. You want to line those dots up.
Master Ace will make you a sound to knock you right off your block. That's right, Playback FM, y'all.
That's that. Alright, so now I'm gonna get this little bushing. I'm gonna put it on the end of this control arm.
There's no other alternative than classic hip hop, y'all. Let's hear some Big Daddy Kane.
Alright, so knuckles up there is on. It's kind of a pain to get to, but gotta undo everything I did. I don't really know how I'm gonna use the sway bar yet. Haven't figured that out, but so far so good. Pretty. Yep, like that. And then it comes with hardware. Put on. That guy on there. And alright, get this guy in there.
Check it out, y'all. It's Julio G. Time to get into some Death Row, because they're in the house right about now. Radio Los Santos. This right here is Dre Day. Every day is Dre Day on my show,
so
man.
I had company over and I wasn't able to video a lot. But these things pretty much you can't use in the rear here if you want to go low, because with these in place, when you compress the spring, it compresses it way too much and your ride is super stiff. So what I'm going to try and do is just remove this altogether, and that'll give me like that much room for the spring to unbind. Hopefully the ride will be a little bit better, because it was pretty darn bouncy, but the spring was super compressed when it was that low. So I'm going to give this a shot and see if it works. Let's go test these eBay coils out. So when I first installed these coilovers, in the rear there's these tensioners for the springs, and with those in, the spring tension was way too much, even when they were loosened all the way. So I took those out and the spring tension seemed pretty normal looking. So now it should ride a lot less bouncy. Let's see here. Welded diff. Alright. Yeah, just right out the gate I can tell it's 1,000 times better. Awesome. Yeah, that rides more like it should. I can't feel every single little bump in the road and every pebble. But I've had, you know, a lot of 240s, and I actually had a Beamer with the Raceland coils, and those felt fine. These actually feel more stiff than the Racelands did, and they feel similar to Megan tracks, of course without the dampening adjustment, because these were only $200 coils. But for 200 bucks, I mean, if you want to lower your car, get some stiffness, you can't really go wrong. They feel great. I mean, I haven't really done any hard driving yet, but not bad at all. Like, you could totally daily on these things, no problem. And, you know, you do some tighter turns, there's no body roll. And I'm on just stock sway bars, so that's pretty good. I'm pretty happy with them. No weird clunks or noises. Pretty happy with that. All in all, I'd say, man, even if they do blow up in a couple months, like $200, you just can buy a new set. Maybe the dampening adjustment ones are a little more. If these ones blow up, maybe I'll buy those ones and do a review on them. But that about wraps it up. I'd say that's a success for the cheap coilovers. So if you have any comments, questions, let me know and I'll try and get to you. I'm gonna definitely take these things to the track and test them out and see how they work there. So thanks for watching, guys. Peace out.